Okay, hi everybody, we are Australian Vapors. I'm Nicole,
And I'm Nathan,
and today we're going to do a quick review on our first vaporizers.
which is the
Vaper Empire.
Vaper Empire Vantage series,
Okay, so we got the starter kit, that comes with two of these.
which is a 650 milliamp battery, and it comes with two clearomizers as well.
Okay, so there we thought they were pretty sleek looking designs. They're quite small, so easy to take around with you. So in our pack we got a case that comes with it.
We had to pay a little bit extra for the one that comes with the carry case, but
So you can get one that is $95 or
maybe
$85, that without the case. It also only comes with one of these, but because there was two of us quitting at the same time, so we thought we'd get the $110 one, which we found has been very worth it. So in the case,
they both came with two, except the upgraded one came with the travel case
which is this one here.
and two extra e-juices.
So you've got the e-juices here, so there's only two here at the moment. It also comes with an extra empty bottle. This one is when you're ready to start making your own e-juice, mixing your own flavours and whatnot into it. That's what that's for. The actual vaporizers will fit over here, and there's a little spot up here, well, I think this is upside down, for your charging cord. Now, the wall part of it, the wall socket, I'll show you. So this is the full charger, so you've got your wall plug there, just a USB plugs into there, and you've got a screw thing there, so that's where your battery will screw into, which we'll show you now. So it's just a matter of unscrewing it, comes apart like that, so that's the actual battery. That just screws in very simply, straight in, very simple to use. Now when you plug that in, and it charges, the LED light from the on button that you'll use later comes on red, and there's also an LED light here which you can't see because it's not plugged in at the moment. That will go from red when it's charging to green when it's finished. So pretty simple.
Yeah, and these take about an hour and a half to charge. The book will tell you that they take 2 to 4 hours, but we've worked out they take about an hour and a half.
So I have already filled mine up, so it's full, but I will show you how to fill it up anyway. I can fit a bit more in, so I'll just do that quickly. So if you look at that there, okay, so that there you'll also see the wick there. It's a little clear at the moment, but you can see it hanging down from the side there.
Yep, because these particular clearomizers are a top coil, so these wicks that you just saw draw the liquid up into the top, and that's where it evaporates and brings it out the mouthpiece when you press the button.
Okay, so to refill, hold that for a second. To refill, it's very simple. You just unscrew the top there, so the mouthpiece comes off. So it's just a matter of unscrewing that, popping it out. Now it's important to make sure you've got this on a slant when you fill it up, because there is, I can't really show it at the moment because there's too much liquid and it will fall out, but there is a hole in the top there, which you don't want to get the liquid in because it will ruin your battery. So make sure it's on the side there, like that. Get the liquid on a slant and you pour it in like that. And you should be able to see the liquid there. And then that one is now full.
And as far as the liquid goes, we are currently vaping on the plain old tobacco one, which was a bit of a noob mistake on our part. You don't really want to go to the tobacco one because it's nothing like burning tobacco. It may very well taste like the plant, but it does not taste like smoking.
Our reasoning for the tobacco was we thought it would be an easy transition, which I guess is what most new vapors would assume as well. But there are lots and lots of flavours out there that sound delicious, so we're very excited in trying them, which we've just ordered some. So that's exciting for them to come in. But as for these ones, we just got the plain old tobacco flavoured. which is, it's fine. It's nothing excellent, but it's not bad. So to turn these ones on, you just do a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll see it flash like that. Okay, so then you just hold it down and do an inhale or soft inhale for about 5 seconds. And there you go. Now, the good thing about vaporizers is, although there is a little bit of a smell, faint smell of whatever flavour you've chosen, the smell does not stick to things like tobacco smoke does not stick to your clothes. Your car won't stink when you get back in it next time if you've been vaping inside the car, like it would if you'd been smoking. And
you're not going to end up with yellow fingers or black teeth.
So there are quite a few benefits to having these. We have done quite a bit of research on these. All the studies that we've looked at conclude that it's about 95% less harmful than smoking. So that's quite a big margin there. So far, it does not seem like it's unhealthy for you. Of course, they can't do long-term studies because it hasn't been around for long enough to do long-term studies on. But so far, everybody has found that there's nothing dangerous about it.
Yeah, we've still got all the do-gooders jumping up and down saying they're a tobacco product and all that shit.
But it's not really, because it's not tobacco, it's not smoking, it's not smoke that comes out, it's vapor, which is quite a big difference.
Yes, the bases of the liquids that they use to make the e-juice is vegetable glycerin and propylene glycol, and they put nicotine and flavouring in them. None of those are lethal to humans.
Now you can get once you've cut down your nicotine. So currently it comes in 24 milligrams, 18, 12, 6, 3, and 0. So if you decide to cut nicotine out altogether, which we will eventually get to, you can keep vaping on 0 milligrams of nicotine. So you can just do it for the enjoyment, because there are quite some yummy flavours out there to try. At the moment we're on the 12 milligrams, as Nathan said. Our next order of e-juice should be in by tomorrow, and we've cut that down to 6 milligrams already. Now the nicotine is part of what gives you what they call the throat hit, which is the feeling at the back of your throat when you're smoking a cigarette.
Yep, but PG, the propylene glycol, is also a contributor to the throat hit. So if you like a throat hit, you'll want 50-50 probably of PG and VG. VG will just produce more vapor than PG does, but PG carries the flavour through a bit better.
Yeah, so you'll find that there are quite a few. If you look up vaping competitions on Google, for example, you'll find lots and lots of videos on that and the tricks they do with it. That is using VG, probably 100% VG, because that's what produces so much of the cloud, which is what they use to do their tricks with. So ours are 50-50, because we're not really interested in doing that sort of stuff. We're just doing it to quit smoking, mainly for cost reasons. I think I've worked out that mine is, instead of being $33 a fortnight for a pouch of tobacco, it's $6 a fortnight, so quite a decrease there. Whereas Nathan is probably about double me, so probably about $12, mainly because he was a heavier smoker than I was to begin with.
Yeah, and I wanted to quit because those pictures on the tobacco pouch eventually got to me, and I thought, it's probably not worth dying over.
So you could say that campaign's working, which it is. Yeah. The cost one is more for me. It's just getting too expensive, as I'm sure smokers out there will know.
But I've been smoking for 9 years straight, and my previous best attempt at quitting was going 1 week without a cigarette, and that was a very uncomfortable week. I've tried the nicotine gum, I've tried the nicotine patches, and I've tried cold turkey. None of those did it for me, but with these things it was no problem.
So we quit smoking. We had our last full smoke as we were unwrapping these. So we charged them very quickly and we started using them straight away. We have not had a smoke since then. We have not even wanted to smoke since then. It's been very, very easy to stop. We did test out. We had a drag of a cigarette to see what it was like, if it was any, if we wanted to go back, sort of thing. But quite honestly, we both thought it was quite disgusting. It didn't taste nice at all. And yeah, we're quite happy using these. We don't feel like we don't crave smokes, because it does have nicotine in it, so that helps that as well. But it's very easy to cut down and very easy to quit immediately.
Yep, we have 12 bottles of e-juice coming any day now from Pebble Tides, which is going to be 6 milligrams of nicotine. These ones we've got now are 12, so we're going to halve it, and then in a couple months we'll probably be on 0, is what we're aiming for.
Yeah, so we intend on continuing vaping though, because we're quite excited about all the flavours that there are out there to try. So we've got 12 bottles coming of mixed flavours. We've got coffee, vanilla, berry. We've got apple pie, for example. Like there's so many to choose from. It's ridiculous. So we doubt very much we'll be going back to tobacco, which we got for these ones.
Yeah, and we will do a video on those new flavours once we get them, if we get enough people watching this, I suppose.
Yeah, so do we talk about battery life?
Battery life, we get about 2 days out of the battery.
I've had this for we've had this for almost 2 weeks. By the time this video comes out, it will be 2 weeks, and I've only charged it once. So your charging will depend very much on how much you smoke it, or not smoke it, sorry, vape it. It will depend very much on how much you used to smoke. So Nathan is a much heavier smoker than I, so he vapes quite a lot more than me, so he goes through juice almost double as fast as I do.
Yeah, so more accurately, my battery lasts 2 days, hers lasts a lot longer, obviously.
Yeah. So overall, we're very, very happy with these. Very impressed with how they work, and we were a bit skeptical, as I'm sure some people out there are, about how effective it really is for quitting, but it is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, this video is mainly for people who are thinking of vaping and maybe don't know much about it. We've got quite a few mods, which are the larger style vaporizers. We've got quite a few mods that we're planning on buying. Very excited about how many are out there. I tend to like the little ones, the little mini ones.
Yes, Nicole has a little Tesla Stealth on the way.
So I'll put a link in the description as well if you want to check that out. I'll also put the link for Vaper Empire, which is where we got our pack from. And also I'll put a link for Herbal Tides, both of which are UK companies. I'll put them in the description so you can have a look at them as well. It is important to note that you can buy e-juice in Australia, but you cannot buy it with nicotine. It is illegal to sell or buy it in Australia, but it is not illegal to import it. So you can just get it from a different country. That's not a problem at all. We've had some pretty good delivery times. So our pack here that we got, that came in about 7 business days. So this is the box that it came in. So it's quite a nice little box, and you've got the pull out there, so you've got the charger slot there and all the little bits and pieces in there as well. So quite a nice little package.
There's obviously many options you could go for your first kit. Like there's lots of things like this, but this was the one to go for us because there's 2 of us, and it ended up being the cheapest one we could find that comes with 2 devices in it,
as well as the e-juice and everything that we needed. So yeah, I think that sort of wraps up what we wanted to say.
Yep.
So we'll probably have another video out soon once our e-juice gets here. Yay, very excited about that. Let us know in the comments if you're interested in us doing a review on those flavours. We've got 12, so it might take a little while to get through all of them, but I'm very excited to start with them. And happy vaping for everyone out there. See you next time.
Cheers.